Hi, everyone. My name is Mera. I'm the Executive Director of the Unconscious Bias Project. Just last week, we published our first article on how to fight bias during COVID-19. Shout out to Alexis for some excellent writing. The problem we're tackling this week is racism and xenophobia against Asians and Asian Americans that has intensified thanks to COVID-19 and people misnaming the virus and the disease to deliberately or unknowingly associate them with the virus. These overt aggressions are on the rise, with the Asian Pacific Policy and Planning Council reporting on April 3rd that they have received over 1,100 reports of harassment, shunning, and physical assault in just 2 weeks. So, why does calling the virus anything but coronavirus or calling the disease anything but COVID-19 do? It actually fuels aggressions. It feeds into the already existing unconscious bias or maybe some low-level racism and xenophobia that already exists. This is big and it's really terrible. Imagine being targeted for an aspect of yourself that you have absolutely no control over. And in case you haven't heard it anywhere else, let me reiterate, viruses don't discriminate. People do. And Wuhan in China is the geographic location where the virus first started infecting people and we started tracking it. Being Chinese has nothing to do with the virus, what it is doing now, or how it is spreading. So those of you that follow us already know that even if we don't think we're racist, constant bombardment with negative stereotypes can get your mind to subconsciously associate racist stereotypes to groups of people. So what can you do about it? I'm not Asian, so I can't speak from experience what it is like going through something so awful at the same time as living through the twilight zone that is this pandemic. But here is what I am doing to fight bias. I'm changing my media diet to fight bias that might be accumulating in my head. And I've also developed an easy thing to say in person or online. Changing your media diet can help you undo the effect of negative stereotypes. And I'm doing this by watching Kim's Convenience, which is an awesome show on Netflix. And I've also read comics like that of Laura Gao, a Chinese American artist from Wuhan, who writes about her history, story, and what she loves about Wuhan. Now, because I'm a possible high-risk category with asthma, I don't go outside much except for walks. But if I do see someone shun or harass an Asian person, I have practiced shouting, "Hey, that person is not a virus. Stop saying X or doing X." And I plan to check in with that person at a 6-foot or greater distance to see if they need additional help. Online, I have already practiced this. When I read a comment by somebody I know on Facebook that, for example, associates China with the virus, I have written things like, "No, please delete this. Adding Chinese or China to the virus's name is only fueling hate. Why would you call it like this?" And using that reflect the comment tool that Alexis mentioned in the article. So now I ask you, what would you say? If you are Asian, what resources do you need from us, your bias buddies? I hope with this video and the articles that we are publishing in the coming weeks, we can all really come together against bias.